All right, guys, now we're going to go on to our section C for our pre-trip inspection. Starting off with our trailer header board. Our trailer header board is properly mounted, not been broken or cracked, not missing rivets, no holes. We have our clearance lights. The clearance lights are amber in color. They're working properly, not been broken or cracked. They indicate height and width. Then we go to our DOT reflective tape. Our DOT reflective tape is not missing, not ripped or torn. Then we have our trailer panels. Our trailer panels are properly mounted, not been broken or cracked. There's no holes, no rivets missing. Now we go to our landing gear. Our landing gear is properly mounted, properly welded. It has not been broken or cracked. Our landing gear boots are tilting, hanging freely. They're not been broken or cracked. They're in good condition. Our landing gear lever is in the secure position all the time, and the landing gear is all the way up as far as it goes up all the time. Then we have our frame. Then we have our cross members. Our frame and cross members are properly mounted, not been broken or cracked. They're not missing nuts or rivets or bolts. No illegal welds. Then we make our way down here to the back, starting with our spring mount. Our spring mount is properly welded, not been broken or cracked. It is secured with a torque bar. The torque bar has not been broken or cracked. On top of your torque bar, you'll have your leaf spring. The leaf spring is not shifted, properly mounted, not been broken or cracked. No illegal welds, secured with 2 U-bolts and spacers to my axle. My U-bolts are in good condition, not been broken or cracked, properly mounted, and not missing the nuts or bolts. Then we go to our dual brake chambers. Our dual brake chambers are properly mounted, not been broken or cracked, not missing the clamps. Clamps are in good condition, not been broken or cracked, not leaking. Then we have our air lines and hoses. Our air lines and hoses have no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts, no rips or torns, no leaks, and they're properly secured with clamps on both ends. Then we have our slack adjusters. Our slack adjusters are properly mounted, not been broken or cracked. And we have our push rods connected to our slack adjusters with the cotter pin and cotter key. Our push rod does not have more than 2 inches of free play when brakes are released. And then on this side, have a better angle. We have our brake drums. Our brake drums are properly mounted, not been broken or cracked, no illegal welds. We have our brake lining. Our brake lining has no less than 1/4 inch of thickness, and there's no white powder, no grease, no oil. We have our brake shoe, properly mounted, not been broken or cracked. Now we work our way out to the tires. Our tires are properly inflated to 100 psi or manufacturer specification. They're evenly worn. There is no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts, no nails, no screws, not leaking. The minimum tire depth is 232s. These tires can be recapped, and I will check the tire pressure with the tire gauge. My valve stem is present, not been broken or cracked, not leaking. Now in here, we have our trailer dual rims. Our trailer dual rims are butted together, touching, no space between them, no gap between them. But there is a gap right here of 4 inches, and that is free for debris. Our rims are properly mounted, not been broken or cracked, no illegal welds, and it has all our lug nuts present. The lug nuts are not loose, and I know they're not loose because I don't see no shiny thread or rust to indicate my lug nuts would be loose. Then we have our hub seal. Our hub seal is properly mounted, not been broken or cracked, not leaking, and at a good oil level. We have our splash guards. Our splash guards are properly mounted, not ripped or torn, not missing. And now for instructional purposes, our trailer door opens and closes freely. It has secured with 2 tension cables, not been broken or cracked, but like I said, for instructional purposes only. Our door handle is in the lock position all the time, in good condition, not been broken or cracked. And now we go to our trailer lights. Our trailer lights are going to be red in color, properly mounted, working properly at all times, not been broken or cracked. The inner lights are going to be your brake lights, and the outer lights are going to be your left turn signal, right turn signal, 4-way flasher. And then lastly, we have our sliding pinto hook. It is in good condition. There's no excessive signs of wear, not missing nuts or bolts, not cracked, properly mounted, and secure with a cotter pin. And that is all, folks, for section C of our pre-trip inspection.